What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Mid Ketchup Podcast, episode 18. We up in this mud with your host, Lights Guy, aka Hayes Adonis, aka let me get suited and booted Antoine Cupper Bun. Co-host Rajim, what's up? Aka Boulder Shoulders, aka Mr. Dark Poet, aka if you don't know by now, go ahead with it, sir.
AKA Mr. Make It Happen. What's good, baby?
What's going on with you, man? We done brought in another guest today.
Oh, let's go.
It's a blast from my past. You know what I'm saying? We got a
Okay.
fellow Army vet up here. You know what I'm saying? From the Army life.
Go
you know
Army,
what I mean?
Go Army.
10th out, climb the glory. You know what I'm saying? We did the
Okay.
thing at 59 Kim. It's my man Kelly Williams, man. We was daggone rocking in the platoon, doing the daggone thing. Like I said, Army vet, talented musician. Got his degree in music production, does a little video on the side, and is a fantastic father, single father in this thing, man. Kelly, welcome to the show, man. What's up?
Yo.
Clap it up for him.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm definitely happy to be here. It's definitely a pleasure to be here. I saw a video and just like, yo, I love what y'all doing. I love the information y'all putting out and just the integrity and just all of that behind it. You know, I love it.
Appreciate it.
Hey, we really appreciate it, man. I was glad that I was able to touch base with you and have you come out and chill with us for this show, man. So, you know, like always, we gotta start it out. It's the standard. It's a part of it. We built this thing. It's Drink of the Day. It's my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go with it. Yes, sir.
I need a little key in. We need to have like a little thing for Drink of the Day.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yes. I love me some Drink of the Day. So
yeah.
Yours is already squared away there, Rajim. Talk to me what you got for the Drink of the Day, sir.
Before I present this situation, all right, it's been a minute since I had my Drink of the Day.
You've been hydrating.
You know what I'm saying? So since I'm back in the gym, I've been back in the gym for a couple months now. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in and doing the big things. I'm addressing my diabetes, you know, so I'm a type 2 diabetic. So I don't, you know, I know they say there's a lot of carbs in the chasers that you put in your drink. All right, so, you know, my trainer was like, hey, you know, if you're going to drink anything, try to drink something, try to mix it with something zero. So I came across what we call this C4.
Oh,
where we at? You know what I'm
there
saying?
You go.
C4, you know what I'm saying? Zero sugar. But I came across the peach mango nectar.
There you go. Okay.
So wait for it. So then I'm thinking to myself, so I had a little barbecue a couple weeks ago. Somebody came over with some peach whiskey.
Okay.
Okay. So what I did was I went to the liquor store. I'm like, okay, well, I'm asking for the peach. He said, well, we got this whiskey cream liqueur, with peach flavor. Okay. So I went in, you know what I'm saying, and made my mixed drink. I mixed it with the C4.
Okay.
The cream peach liqueur. You feeling me? I call it the peach invasion. You know what I'm saying?
Peach invasion. Oh shit. Watch out.
I call it the peach. You know what I'm saying? That means it's about to go. It's about to go down. It's about to with them young boys saying it's lit up in this bitch.
It's lit. It's lit.
Yeah.
Is that are we still saying that? I don't know. Like
I don't know, bro. I can't keep up. I don't know what the hell mean what these days. But I know damn well that this drink right here, bro, you need it in your life. You know what I'm saying? And so listen, for real. So I know I got a lot of real, a lot of real so-called thugs and my, you know what I'm saying, my friends or whatever, so-called G's or whatever. They be like, bro, I don't drink no fruit and drink, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Kill yourself. I'm drinking this shit. It's delicious, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's all that count.
Yeah. The shit is delicious, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Delicious.
You know what I'm saying?
Delicious.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Delicious.
So
don't even say delicious, nigga. This shit is delicious.
So I'm about to go ahead and y'all get to see this live and in person. I'm gonna make my drink right now. This is called I call this the sparkling Arnold Palmer. So I'm about to hit you with a little vodka on there. I got that I got that new Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying? Gluten free.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
talk about, hey, 0 calories. I
you
got gluten free
gluten-free?
vodka.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here getting the gluten free on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in the cup right there, make it nice. And
vodka got gluten in it. So that
hey, man, hey, it's gluten free, baby. You know what I'm saying? It must or something. I don't know. So you know what I'm saying? I put a nice little quantity in there. And I went ahead and I got a little, you know what I'm saying, the Arnold Palmer half and half. Got the little cut right there. You know what I'm saying? Throw that up in there. And you know what I'm saying? I like my stuff to, you know what I'm saying, have a little tickle. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta have a little sparkle up in that, John. So I added a little Canadian Dry. On top of that, with the ginger ale on top of that boy right there. And you know what I'm saying? Cheers with the Arnold Palmer. You know what I'm saying? Doing good things out here.
Okay, I see.
Delicious.
Okay. now you can go golfing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and put my golf gear on and go out here and swing a little bit.
Tiger Hood. You know what I'm
saying? little Lion Force. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little different than Tiger Woods. I'm the Lion Force. You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha.
So Kelly, man, did you what'd you bring to the table today for the drink?
Well, normally I don't do this, but
that's what everybody says.
Normally I don't do this. You know, okay. So let me give you a little backstory. My entire time plus 2 years after my retirement from the Army, I ain't drink except for maybe a glass of wine, maybe two.
Right.
So I just didn't drink. You know, religious reasons, you know, health reasons, me wanting to stay on top reasons for other stuff that I'm doing. But you know, after my dad died in 2018, I drank this, and the wife was at that time, you know, the ex-wife now, she was tripping a whole lot. So I was like, you know what? I needed to sleep. I wasn't sleeping anymore, right?
Yeah.
So I started drinking a little bit, you know, here and there, just to help me sleep. Medicinal purpose, right?
Right.
Okay.
Medicinal.
Yeah.
Medicinal.
I like the way you said that. Yeah.
All right, I got
you. You know what I'm saying? So after that, what I did get into the harder stuff, you know, just to kind of really put me out, you know, and then after the divorce and being a single father with 3 kids, you know, needed a little extra something. So this is what I did. I took me some 1800, some Blanco 1800.
Oh, you went well already.
I'm with you. You're doing good. I got some downstairs. I'm feeling you.
Yeah. All right. I did some orange juice, a little bit of lemon juice, a splash of lemon juice. Okay. All right. Now check this one out.
A little vitamin D.
Yeah. Right.
He said you
and some ginger beer.
Okay,
you like that tickle?
Okay, I feel you that. That gotta have a little tickle in there. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
I like that.
I'm feeling it. All right.
So that's what I tried. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, this is pretty good. You know.
Yeah.
Last week I tried something with a little bit of grapefruit juice and some regular ginger ale, kind of like you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's legit. That's legit. So cheers, everyone. Hey. Make sure that everybody out here listening, make sure that you put your drinks. We all talked about it last week. Hey, put your drinks up there. We'll make them. We'll end up making a top almost 4. So hey, right here, our guest, man, got the ginger beer, a little lemon juice, little orange juice, and 1800. That could be the first on the list. Like we seeing how the drinks are out there. So please hit us up out here, man. Ketchup on all the social media. Let us know what y'all drinking on so we can go ahead, make these joints, and then we're going to list them and rank, see what y'all really out there working with. You know what I mean?
1800 coconut.
1800 coconut. Okay. He said we going to the islands, huh? We going to the islands, huh?
You up the ante a little bit. Okay.
He said, booyaka.
Yeah. Like, come man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Well, real quick. Fantastic drinks of the day. Now we moving on to the next wonderful part of it. We got the news of the week. There's been some wild stuff happening in all facets. You got anything, Rajim, to pop us off?
Yeah, man. First and foremost, man, we lost a legend. So I like to give a shout out to the Bill Russell family. We lost Bill Russell, 11-time NBA champion, MVP, and activist. So you know what I'm saying, our condolences to his family. They say he passed away peacefully. So that's he passed away at 88. So like I said, but he said he passed away peacefully. So shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, kind of, you know, give our condolences to the Russell family, you know, and you know what I'm saying, no doubt.
Also,
So
hey, we can't forget. There's one more. We lost another legend there in the pantheons of black excellence. We lost Lieutenant Uhura from Star Trek.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Away,
yeah,
she passed away as well. You know, you look at Bill Russell and was it Miss Nichols?
yeah,
She, you know, being on TV, especially at that time, man, that was the first. She was a part of the first interracial kiss on TV with her and Kirk. Like, I mean, she was very much a part of that era of changing things in the United States and the way people are looked at black people. Just like Bill Russell, she just did it on the screen. You know what I'm saying? With a show that was iconic to movies that were iconic, and they still making those movies today, recasting her character that she started, that she brought to life. And you know, being you know, you had the Asian character on there as well as a black woman character on there. You know what I'm saying? So they were making big headways in that in the 60s, 50s, 60s time frame when Star Trek was popping off, man. That was big time for what they were doing and the change that everything that was going on. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure we touched base with her as well. You know, those are two big icons that were making changes in the United States. Go ahead, continue, sir.
So we lost another young rapper, 24 years old. What's the name? I just had his name. Some youngins. Let me not say the boy name wrong, because I don't want everybody named mama be looking for me. Time you said his name wrong. My bad.
Right.
Can't have that.
Yeah,
so.
can't have. I'll get back to him in a minute. But we lost another young rapper, man. I kind of, you know, wanted to put that on Front Street, man, because I think that's you know, it's hold on, let me see if you lose me. If you lose me, I'll be back.
All right, we got you.
Yeah, I'm still. Y'all still here? Yeah, I'm still
yeah.
Here.
You can still. I can still hear you. Yeah, we got.
Okay, cool. So, and I had this written down, but I walked out the house without it in my hand. So I apologize, because I'm in these streets. You know, I'm reporting from the streets.
Hey, reporting from the streets.
Right.
I'll bring it back to you, bro. But so we lost another young rapper, man. And so I just kind of want to touch on that, man. It's like J Day Youngins. That's his name.
J Day Youngins. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I kind of want to touch on that, man. Like, you know, so where are we at right now? Like, I know as an artist myself, Hayes, you as an artist, you know, we work, and you know, I feel like growing up, we lost some heavy hitters. We lost Biggie, you know what I'm saying? We lost Tupac. There's a lot of other artists that we lost due to violence. But do you think from that era, from us being, you know, when hip hop was becoming a thing, when hip hop was making history, to now, it seems like every week there's a young boy getting killed, or there's a young man getting killed that's a rapper or whatever. But, you know, and that's, I mean, like these days, it seems like we're losing more artists. Or could it be just the fact that social media, you know, back in the day, we didn't have cell phones that caught everything. We didn't have the internet to kind of display everything that was going on. Every artist that we lose is going to be, you know, it's going to be broadcast. You know, maybe we lost a lot more that I didn't know about back in the day. You know, you ever, just for example, now before I give you a chance to answer, but you ever thought about, like, back in the day, you'll be like looking at something like, oh snap, I didn't know they died. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about it, you didn't know they died because, you know, back in the day, social media wasn't as prominent as it. I mean, you know, wasn't as to the forefront as it is now. You know what I'm saying? Everything, anybody died now, we're gonna know about it. Whether it could be Tupac's third cousin on his mama's side. It'll be Tupac's cousin and his third cousin on his mama's side passed away. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think? Do y'all think we're losing more rappers these days, or do you think we just back in the day just wasn't, you know, in the forefront?
Yeah, go ahead, Kelly.
honestly, I think that we weren't in the forefront. I think that we're losing it's probably a little bit more because there is more exposure. There is a lot of reoccurring information to push that narrative out to the people so they can, do those actions. But, it's kind of like, 49 back in the 90s, 51 right now kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I got
you. So I think, because like, okay, for example, right? There was like a guy like in this R&B group called Intro. They redid Stevie Wonder's Ribbon in the Sky, and it was dope back in the 90s.
It was a jam. That
was you remember
Intro?
Before
you go any further, that was my prom song.
That was a jam, though.
Yeah, that was my prom song.
That was rocking, dog.
And people really can't do remakes like that, but they did a good job. And then it was like, you remember Intro? And then the lead singer who actually sang it, and he was the one who did all the background vocals too. You know what I mean? The other two guys were just there just for PR or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the studio, he did it all, and he was a homosexual, and he died from, I think, AIDS or something like that. Yeah. And I didn't know this until 15 years later.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
Right.
And that's very that ties very into social media and just the covering of it. And I really do think, there's a lot of stuff that I feel people know about now that was already there. They just now have a flood of news. You know what I'm saying? So and also with the arm or it's just music in general. So like hip hop wise, I look at it like this. There's a whole bunch of Littles and Jonas and Big This and whoever rappers, right? So me and Rajin, we was in Germany, we putting it down. Nobody knew who he was. We just out there grinding, right? If we passed away, if we passed away, besides our core people that was right there, we passed away, they'd have been like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right. But now, if we had that same situation with social media and being able to, we would have been in Germany able to touch the United States with our music. Right. Which is like crazy because we wasn't able to do that when we were in Germany. We would have been able to go like, we'd have been killing it in Germany. Then we'd have been able to go like, let's upload it here. We could have made anything on Instagram, TikTok, all those things. And all of a sudden, because we speak in English, we think everybody gonna be think we are in America. They like, they up there killing it. We could have been blowing up in the States and not even been living there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's very different. And I think it's so much that you have these people that are Instagram, TikTok famous compared to like real money famous. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I can get on and be famous, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, he passed away. I could not even have a record deal, but people saw me freestyling or whatever, and they like, yo, I follow him. He was doing it dope on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And I ain't even really making money, but I got a little following on SoundCloud or whatever. And now all the cats are, I'm on front page like, hey man, this rapper died, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's I feel like it's very different. Maybe it's increased a little bit, but I think that's the biggest thing.
I also feel like what adds to that though, also you have to look from this perspective too. A lot of these beefs are social media beefs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, so you got to think about think about that. So now it's a perspective of it could be more killings now because we didn't have social media back then. So if I had beef with you, like for example, you remember Mike and Fire had beef with a whole nother crew, Rugged Gentleman, right? And we had beef, but it was local beef. It wasn't it wasn't social media beef. So all the people knew about the beef was the people in the crew. Our crew knew it was beef with that crew. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nowadays with social media, if I got beef with so and so's crew, now the whole world know it. So now I'm disrespected. I feel disrespected because you and your crew disrespected me in front of thousands of people. Right. You get what I'm saying? So now we gotta handle that. You get what I'm saying? So now
I feel you. There was hold up. Was that dude? Was that in Florida or where was that at? Where is that same rapper that was on like Instagram or something? called out his enemies and was like, "Yo, if you want it, come get it." And they came and got it literally 10 minutes later and dropped them. And I was like, "Yo, dude, like, it's like you underestimated your enemy. Like you really underestimated your enemy. It's like, come on over." And he was like, "Yep, we here."
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? You underestimated the ops. Like, come on, dude. Like right. you have to be vigilant. Like for me, you know, I'm at an age now where, you know, I got a granddaughter, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, for example, I watched the news. I was watching the news earlier today, and they showed the video to where there was road rage, and the dude got into it with another dude, but his girl got out and started shooting. Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, dude, like that's crazy. Like you a random, like this it wasn't no thug shit. This is like a random ass couple, and the female got out and just started blasting. So now, like I'm not even arguing with people no more in the road rage. I used to have mad road rage. Now I'm not even arguing with you. Cause now, you know what I'm saying? Cause your girl might shoot me. I'm like, no, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to have to shoot somebody. You know, like the lady shot at this car. There was a 2-year-old in the car. You know what I'm saying? Her life is over. Yeah. You know, her life is over. You know, and the dude's life is over because, you know, he got charged with aggravated assault. You know what I'm saying? But people don't think these days. Everybody's under a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you're watching the TikTok of any kind and watch any of these threads on TikTok and you see how the police treat black kids, or you see how, you know, the racist people treat us, so you'll be mad all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You'll be pissed off all the time. But people don't understand that the reality of it all is that exists, yes. You know what I'm saying? But that's not all that exists. You know what I'm saying? You can live your life. I lived 49 years of my life, and I probably came across a racist person that I know of once. You know, incident. You know, what I'm saying is I probably had a racist incident once in 49 years.
Giving you straight racism to your face.
Yeah, like somebody called me the N-word or something. Yeah. But how often do you literally get into a situation to where, you know, how you know what I'm saying? Like, how often do you actually get into a situation where it's actually an incident? You know, usually, first of all, I'm 6'3", 260. You ain't finna run up on me anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a real talk, and I stay strapped. So think twice before. Look, this is my public service announcement. You run up on me, you gonna get popped. I'm not gonna tell my officer to come for me because but
he's like,
I stay. Hey, look, you run up on me, be ready for the consequences.
Stay ready.
Yeah, I stay ready. But
keep your head on the swivel.
Hold on. Yeah, on the swivel all the time, bro. I'm Army too. Like I'm like shit. I'm my head stay on the swivel. You know, so my wife be like, "What you looking at?" I don't know. The dude looks suspicious. Looks suspicious like a motherfucker. So, but what I'm saying, all I say to say this is that, you know, we have to understand that we have to be able to live our life and keep your head on the swivel, of course, but enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? People forget to enjoy life because they're so busy watching social media and everything that's going wrong that everybody got beef. Yeah. You know, I got, you know, some people got beef with old women. Like, I ain't got beef with no old white lady. Like, take your ass in my face. You know what I'm saying? Karen, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's wild.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
It's wild, man. It's wild out there. So, so, hey, everybody, like you said, public service announcement for everybody out there, man. Be careful. Be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. And also, don't run up on Rajim because he said, you know, he brought everybody and anybody coming at him.
Yeah, everybody thug is a thug shit happen. That's what I tell them. Like, everybody thug is a thug shit happen. When thug shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I saw something that was also interesting and happened to take place around my neck of the woods. Was quite interesting. So you know, everybody talked about.
I thought you said it was white. I know.
It did. I mean, it does have to deal with some people of Caucasian persuasion. So it was the Russian national. A Russian national was charged with spreading propaganda through the United States through groups, right? So you know how everybody was talking about Russian interference in elections and things of that nature. And now, after they've been doing their investigations, they're finding things. So there's actually a group that was in St. Pete area, and they actually were trying to get some people elected and they were utilizing one of the groups in St. Pete that was running for councilman and councilwoman and things of that nature. Members of the Uhuru movement spoke to these Russian connections, and they began to give them advice on how to be disruptive at different council meetings and things like that. And also they were riding the coattails of the Black Lives Matter, all that stuff. Like there was Russian folks throwing money behind these things in different aspects. This just happens to be one of them, but they were just trying to create discord within the United States. And this happened to be one of the groups that they utilized, which they did some of the, Black Lives Matter. There was another person they were touched with that was trying to, talking about the reparations for Black people. And then they also had other connections on the other side of the aisle that they were trying to create this discord so you would have split factions. And this was and there's somebody the FBI is indicting this Russian nationalist that was here in the United States doing those things. So with that being said, is it worse that a movement that you feel like should be a positive thing was actually, well, in some cases, being manipulated by an arch enemy? Like that is that's one of those things where, how they talk about all money's not good money. You know what I'm saying? Understand where things are coming from, and then also for it to be a situation where that movement being manipulated for possible, conspiracy situations, spying, like all those things that are dealt with having an adversary, and they're utilizing something to be able to, cause discord in the United States, man. So with that being said, Kelly, like what do you like hearing that? What is that kind of like? What runs through your mind when you hear that and something like positive movement for Black people in the United States was being manipulated by Russian government?
First of all, it didn't start by Black people. So the foundation was off from the beginning. So when you look at Black Lives Matter, it was started by, if I'm not mistaken, two lesbians, white lesbians. And so right then and there, yes, I thank you for the help. Wherever I can get help, I don't care where you're from, who you are, whatever. But the foundation was off from the beginning. And so when the foundation is off, it wasn't started by anybody who looks like us. You know what I mean? And we didn't embrace it. We had to, just kind of go on the coattails of somebody else. The foundation is off. It's almost like an arranged marriage. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you marry her. And it's kind of like, but I ain't really feeling her and she ain't really feeling me. But y'all trying to make it work just because of the law.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's different when you actually find somebody that you actually love and it wasn't arranged. And for me, the foundation was off with this. Now, if Black Lives Matters started from people who look like us, then it wouldn't even be out like this. It wouldn't be so commercialized like this because, we kind of like keeping private, you know what I mean? Unless it's those guys who are kind of celebrity-like who's going to say, hey, let me just go ahead and blast my stuff out here so I can be known and this, that, and the other. But the thing is this, the foundation was off. And when the foundation is off, anything can happen. If you have a relationship and the foundation is off, another woman can come in and easily catch your attention. Or a man can easily catch your wife's attention. You know what I'm saying? If the foundation is off. But when it's strong, you can have Beyonce walk up to you and you'd be like, hey, I got this right here. Yeah, you got your billions, but you ain't got what she got. Period. Right. Get the hell out my face, Beyonce. You know what I mean?
I'm for sure he about to object. But if you Don't worry about that, dude. Look,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I totally agree for two reasons. Because my wife might see this, so yeah, I agree with what he just said. But so real talk, honestly, like first of all, that's just like me going out and starting a Ku Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
right.
I'm gonna start a Ku Klux Klan from you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna infiltrate from the inside out.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've said this in a couple of shows or whatever. You know, we always go, like you said, we always go silent. You know, the Black Lives Matter movement. It's really not a movement. It's just, you know, because movements move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not moving. This is where we are dormant.
Yeah.
You know, when we say Black Lives Matter is dormant until something else happens. You know what I'm saying? So if another police officer shoots unarmed black man tomorrow, then that's when we ramp back up, and now we march again and blah blah blah. I feel like it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we always talk about, you know, like there's always an argument to everything. We say Black Lives Matter, boom, all lives matter. You know, but how can all lives matter if Black lives don't matter? You know, so I say all that to say this: it's like if we believe that Black lives matter, then it has to be part of a lifestyle. But and what I mean by that is, if, for example, I got a black son, you got a black son. My black son can't go out and shoot your black son over some shoes, or shoot him in the club because he bumped into him, or you know, shoot my black son because he wear red. Your black son wear blue. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't uphold the lifestyle that we are trying to permit as Black Lives Matter. So because if Black Lives Matter, to me, for Black Lives to matter, that means it matters no matter who kills my son. I feel like that person should have known that Black Lives Matter. Whether it was a black life that took the black life or a white life that took the white life. Either way, Black lives should matter. So Black Lives Matter should be a movement. Should be a lifestyle, not just a pop up every now and then. And you know, now we've lost accountability for all these lives that are being lost. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
no different than just like the rapper. You know what I'm saying? It should have been a situation where he even felt like he had to pop off on Instagram or whatever. It's like, hey man, I'm out here trying to make money, trying to do something positive. I'm about to, you know, rap and tell my story, and hopefully I can do something. And then, you know, obviously you're not gonna put other people on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? For them to be angry at you, to try to come over at you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you said, it is a lifestyle. We should all be rooting for each other and not having the crab in the barrel mentality, which, you know what I'm saying, it does a lot of people in. I mean, it's not like only black people that have those. It seems to be, it's news.
more prominent.
It's more newsworthy that it's shown that black people
like
do that.
We gotta say what
I mean, white people do that to each other. Everybody does it. Like everybody wants to climb the ladder, and if somebody's in their way, they like, hey, if they have that mentality, they just gonna get them up out the way somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what.
But let's keep it 100 though. We gotta keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta keep it 100. First of all, white people help out each other. You know what I'm saying? They help each other out. You know what I'm saying?
We help,
but not necessarily though. You know what I'm saying? There's occasions we help each other. Don't get me wrong. And I'm black. Anybody listening to this, you don't like what I'm saying? Challenge me on it, whatever. But we do have that crab in the barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying? If I'm riding in a Ferrari, you know what I'm saying, or I'm riding in a Lambo, I got to worry about a black man shooting me before I got to worry about a white man shooting me. Because the white man gonna wonder how I got the money to get it. He ain't gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? A lot of times, and I'm not saying this, I'm not stereotyping saying everybody because it's not everybody. But a lot of times, we get in situations to where we doing good. Black people will call you bougie. They'll say you think you're better than them, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I've had family tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he bougie. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, he this, he that. You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta be bougie? Because I worked hard, I bust my ass to get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
White people, they look out for each other. I'm not saying white people look out for me, but they look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? They look out for each other when it's time to And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not stereotyping everybody, because I got some boys. One of my boys, real talk. You know what I'm saying? He owned that crypto.
Yeah.
And he walked me through piece by piece. Hey, check this out, dog. I'm gonna teach you how to get rich. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like my mentor, black man. You know what I'm saying? My mentor, when I got into cyber, I asked him, take me under your wing.
Yeah.
Guess what he did? Took me under his wing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying everybody, but what I'm saying is we do face those crab in the barrel mentality, to where it's cats that's getting killed for having shit. If you read a lot of the stories that a lot of these rappers getting killed, it's because they had shit. Like Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke got killed because he had shit.
Yeah.
He was on, people always try to have this conspiracy theory that it was an inside job, blah, blah, blah. Pop Smoke was posting on Instagram, was flossing on Instagram, when he was in California. They rented a mansion, blah, blah, blah. They did all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, somebody found out where he was at, and instead of congratulating that man, or being being a person of, to congratulate, to kind of boost him up, they want to rob this man. Oh, that man got money. I'm about to rob this cat. Triple Extension, he got killed the same way. You know what I'm saying? He was flossing. I don't know if it was Snapchat, Instagram, with one of the social media platforms. He was flossing, had a backpack full of money, was going to buy an ATV of some sort. And if I got the story wrong, whoever listen to this or whatever, correct us correct me in the comments. But I know it was something to this point. He was flossing. He had a backpack full of money. Cats rolled up on him, rob him. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that's all the crab in the barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you seen somebody on Wall Street, a white dude on Wall Street, roll up on another white dude on Wall Street and rob him in his Porsche? You don't see that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So why as black people are we doing that to each other? You know what I'm saying?
Can I add a little something to that?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, for real.
Let me add this balance. I agree with everything you said. And the other thing that's on the other side is, when you think about Black Wall Street, we were together, we were working together. You had your banking system, you had your market, you had your school system, you had your healthcare system, and we were all in concert with each other. And then when we got bombed and fire was set to everything, and then at the end of slavery, we were taught how to come against each other. We were taught how to hate one another. That's why, I ain't got nothing against interracial marriage, whatever. But it was kind of like it was taught to our demise for us to not populate the earth as much, not have that pure blood. And I ain't trying to go there. What I'm trying to say is, basically, it's crazy because we are taught not to trust each other. So today, let's just say you go to a conference, you go to a Tony Robbins conference, you know what I mean? Powerful speaker. He has like a 4-day seminar. People are giving millions and millions to this one seminar. You take Lisa Nichols, who is a black motivational speaker, and she is awesome. Single parent, went through all of this craziness. If you're familiar with her, but she will only have not even a scratch as many people,
Right.
And so, and the people who she has, they don't look like her.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
And because we're taught to look at her to say, oh, she's gonna take my stuff.
Or it's a hustle. Like it's a hustle. Like we didn't, no different than, oh, you didn't. We almost sometimes look at each other as, you didn't earn this position.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you look at somebody, you be like, if I'm gonna go to a financial advisor, you be like, all right, what's that? If you think about, if you picture in your head financial advisor, you be like, probably gonna be like white dude. My cousin happened to be one, so I look and think about my cousin. But I'd be like, that's what most people gonna do. If you go, oh, computer programmer, like if you could think about any job that is considered technical, or you got to have expertise and stuff like that. Right. We've been, also programmed in that aspect of, we have the same idea and thought of what the person should look like, just like what has been taught to everybody in the United States. Everybody's going to go like, oh, guess who's technical customer service for Verizon phone. We're gonna talk to an Indian person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that has literally been ingrained in, you know what I'm saying, in our thought process and all those different type of things. So I mean, I feel like that's also been what's happened, is that we've taken that and we've implemented that, even though those are our same people that we should be supporting and trying to uplift and trying to help them be better. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We're taught not to trust each other, and I think that the solution is we're gonna have to look at each other and give each other grace, like straight up. You know what I mean? Like even this podcast, you know what I'm saying? I look at y'all as positive black men who's accomplished, who's doing their thing, who's out there reaching the community, helping people. And why wouldn't I want to support this? Why wouldn't I want to see this thing become big and hell mainstream? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? I want to be a part of build. At least can I put my brick to your building? You know, they kind of help you erect your infrastructure. And so that's how we need to look. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's that mind switch.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree with you 100% on that. Because, like I said, we definitely gotta build like these, like you said, these foundations to get us where we need to be. And a lot of times, like you said, if you know if you go to certain people, they look at you sideways. They think you up to something.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? People think you up to something whenever you, like, for a perfect example, I picked up somebody the other day on the side of the road because his bike had broke down and he was on the side road. He had like probably, I would say, 10 miles to walk.
Yeah.
And no, it wasn't 10 miles. I'd say about 5 miles. It wasn't that long. It was about 5 miles. But he had a long walk. But his bike, his tire on his bike had went flat and he was carrying his bike, you know. And I pulled over. I got my truck. I pulled over. I said, "Hey, man, you want to ride?" And at first he was reluctant. He was like, He said, "Yeah, man." He said, "I don't want to get in your truck though. I'm, real sweaty." I said, "Bro, I just came back from the gym. You good?" You know. And he was just like, "Man," he said, "people don't help people no more." And it's true. People don't help people no more. Yeah. You know, it's like we got a podcast. I got a book. You know, I promote a lot of my stuff. I promote my book. I promote the podcast. And, something I've seen on a lot of the forums for podcasts and for authors or whatever is that the people that support you, people that you don't know will support you before the people that know you. You know what I'm saying? Like your friends and family will be the last people to support you when you're doing something. Yeah. Until you blow up. Now, granted, when Ketchup becomes mainstream and we got millions of followers and we doing big things and all of a sudden everybody, "Oh yeah, I used to watch that all the time." No, you didn't, bitch. You was like, you know what I'm saying? Like
right now, you know what I'm saying?
You know
live right
like,
now. We ain't super deep on the live right now, but hey, we doing our thing.
Exactly. And we're gonna keep doing our thing until we blow up. And like you said, it's people that, like, I guarantee you 600 something followers on Facebook, and when it come down to it, I got the same probably 10 people that watch my shit. Yeah. So what happened to the other 590 people? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, but it's like that. Yeah. People not gonna support your own family. They're not, your own family won't support you until, like I said, for instance, like I said, when Mint Ketchup blow up and money started coming in and everybody got their hand out. Oh, I supported you, man. I knew you was gonna do it big. No, you know what I'm saying? Look, get out my damn face with that bullshit. You didn't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Name me one episode. You know what I'm saying? Name me one episode. People don't, but you, like I say, but I know the same 10 to 15 people that's gonna watch me and support me no matter what I do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna grind out with and 90% of those not even family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like your own family not gonna fuck with you until
you done did it. Yeah. They trying to show up. They trying to show up at graduation. He was like, "Hold up,
exactly.
when I needed to study, you wasn't even there, but now you're gonna show up when I graduate."
Yeah, when I needed the index cards, where the hell was your ass at? You know what I'm saying? But that's how people are, bro. And it's like, but
it happens to everybody, man. Like I understand that, it does affect, say our community in that way. But I know in a previous job that I had, traveling around kind of the rural area of America and stuff like that, man, you see the same type of issues. It's wrapped different. You know what I'm saying? It's the same type of stuff wrapped in a different cloth. It's not city stuff, country stuff, and they, things of that nature. So it's everybody just got to get better. We need to make sure we taking care of people, uplifting our people, and that's what this podcast is about. We trying to do that. Trying to make sure everybody good to go. You know what I mean? So I got one more thing I saw on the news, man. Did y'all catch any of this Will Smith apology?
I did.
Oh yeah. Will came out here and you know what I'm saying? He was he was out here trying to bury his soul. He seemed to be burying his soul a lot. He do that a lot, which
he does.
Also that makes it where it's like, hey, I'm not trying to do this to another black man, but is it a hustle? Like, because I mean, it's a lot. You only can bury your soul so many times. Like, when are you ain't got nothing left in there. You done gave it up. Like, you're like,
first of all,
where's some new soul? Like, come on, man. Like, we don't believe that.
If it was one of us who didn't they don't have millions of dollars or whatever, we'd been like, my bad, dog. And that's it. My bad.
That's it. Like, you ain't got to do nothing else. Be like, I ain't really got to see you. Like, I don't even have to see you. I'm a millionaire. I don't have to see you, Chris Rock. I never slap you in the face. Like, take that, bro. Like, I don't even care. Like, so it's he.
And be talking shit about it too. And bitch, I'll slap you again. Say some more shit.
I was like, maybe he's trying to get an Academy Awards or something. Maybe Hollywood, he don't feel as excluded now. Like, he's like, hold up, even the people that are back here in Hollywood, they don't even like me now. So now I need friends again. Because it's like everybody's just like,
but look,
you know what I saw? I saw a meme, and they was like, yo, Will Smith really out of here because you ain't heard Summertime one time.
Yeah.
You ain't heard how Summertime was a jam. Summer. It's like you ain't heard it once on the radio.
Yeah.
No,
like you're like, dang, they got him. They said you up out of here, homie. Like, nope.
But he look. That's how you know he's not a real G. Like me personally, if I slap another grown ass man, first of all, I'm gonna own it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, I ain't mean to do that. Fuck that nigga. I'll slap the shit out of this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich. I don't give a fuck. I got investments. I'm making money every day by myself. What the fuck else? And what? And my wife was bald headed. We would set it off in this bitch. Say something.
Set it off. I go get those. I go get her some.
You know what I'm saying?
Some braids, and we get it popping in here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll set it off, you know what I'm saying? And say another motherfucking word about Tupac and whooping somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. My wife don't like Tupac. Say another motherfucking word. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know my son gay and my goddamn daughter weird. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they out there, man. I don't know. This joint's crazy, man. So Kelly, what was your observation of another soul bearing by Will Smith? You know what I'm saying, aka the Fresh Prince, aka Slap 'em up bucket.
I'm kind of like you. I'm kind of like you. So here is Kelly's mindset, right?
Right.
I'm kind of slow to make big decisions, right? I make instant decisions on everything else, but big decisions like slapping a nigga, I'm gonna.
Hold on. Not just slapping them at the Oscars. Like, hold on.
I'm gonna think it through. Right? So if Kelly K. Williams, decides to go up and slap somebody, I'm not about to apologize for the slap.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not about to apologize.
If you made that decision that you took, it took him 5 seconds to walk up there. Like he could have changed his mind the whole time. I don't know if I've ever been that angry. I don't know if I've been that angry to be like, guess what? I'm gonna walk around for 5 minutes. And then, like, I was like, this dude had mad time to be like, I'm at the Oscars, dog. I got a suit on. This is weird.
Slap.
but you know what?
Premeditated.
Yeah. But you know, he could not, dealing with the type of wife that he has and the type of nonsense that she's spoken, he could not, like, if he went home with that, he would be out in the street. You know what I'm saying? He'll be knocking on your door lofting like,
I'd be like,
dog.
hey,
dog.
Will. I'd be like, you gotta fire her, man.
But look,
Hey, Will,
but
get
like,
on
real
that,
talk,
get
yeah,
on that
that's
air
it.
mattress, man.
Yeah.
I'll slide you some
First of
McDonald's
all,
under the door.
You're a millionaire. That's the first thing. Second of all, he should have looked at her like, shut your bald headed ass up. You should have came out with a bald. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You fuck. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't
They're
no
like, we got
man
millions.
like that, though.
Like, first of all, we got millions. And look, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Excuse my language. I do give a fuck later on, but I ain't worried about shit. Look, so I got alopecia too. This is some bullshit. I didn't know that. Look, you see this shit? I got alopecia. like for real. I didn't know alopecia was just hair loss. I thought it was like more intense than that. So
it's a little more intense, but you know.
Right.
No, my wife is in the medical field. She explained this shit to me. She's like, well, it's hair loss in women. So what is it in men?
No, they got alopecia for men.
Hairline, like
that's alopecia for men. Like my cousin got it. It's a little different, but also it's just.
Look, hold on.
It's not that aggressive.
All I'm saying is, if you got, first of all, I Googled this. Right. There's a lot more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't dying from alopecia or whatever, which is fine. So listen, what I'm saying, I'm not, and I'm just joking. I ain't trying to offend nobody with alopecia. If you got alopecia, my bad. I got hair loss too. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying is this. You know what I'm saying? It didn't warrant him to go up and slap another mega star.
The joke was all right. It was just all right joke. It was like, everybody knew that movie. And guess what? Most of the young people probably ain't even know that movie. Think about how long G.I. Jane was ago. You had a lot of young people been like, I ain't even see G.I. Jane. They was like,
and G.I. Jane was a thug. So shit, you know what I'm saying? G.I. Jane was
cold in that movie.
Yeah,
you be like,
you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
I don't think it would have made that slap better if he would have said cold blooded.
Yes, that would have made it amazing. If he would have got slapped, he'd be like cold blooded. He'd be like, oh, and then George Jefferson walked back to the seat. Look, that would have been the best.
Man,
that would have been the best case scenario for Will Smith. If he did that, it would have been funny. Everybody would have laughed, and then Chris Rock couldn't even have done that because he would have really got slapped, and everybody would have been laughing, and he would have been like, "I can't even do nothing. Like I'm stuck."
Yeah, is it?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Will could have just played it off and made it a joke, and still slapped the dude. Like you like, dang,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. You could have just been like, you know, and you could have you should have just walked straight out the damn Oscar. I'm out. Right, the mic. He should have just dropped the mic. I'm out, man. You know what I'm saying? Love you, left his wife there and everything.
Left her there.
Yeah,
I'm done.
It's over. You know what I'm
saying? I appreciate it. Drop mic. I appreciate it. You know, we had to throw Will in there one more time to see what we was talking about. It looks like around the horn. We probably not apologizing since we slapped the dude. We took the time, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know how deep Will's soul is because he just keeps bearing it. So I guess we'll get to the bottom eventually.
It's only because he lost a lot of money. He lost
that dough, baby, man. That's what happened. It changed your perspective when that money started going up.
When you lose money, bro.
And they ain't even playing. Hey, he saw those plays of Summertime, and it was at zero. He was like, "Dang, Summertime."
You know what?
Like,
y'all, hey,
y'all even took Summertime. Like,
no royalties coming in.
Hey, so matter of fact, I'm bumping Summertime tomorrow. I'm going to the hood.
Nah, I'm a rock. I rock that Childish Gambino. That summer feeling. That joint rock right there, man. I rock that. So, anyways, we done with the news of the week. We moving into the music. We about to put that up here right now. We back to the music that came out this week. Give y'all a little insight of everything that's going on. We got the Mint Ketchup podcast, new music releases for July 31st, 2022. Boom. We got Bankroll Freddy, half from the Trap to Rap 2. We got Wiz Khalifa with Multiverse. You got Homeboy Sandman. I don't even know how to say that word. Deluxe. You can read it. We got K Camp, Vibe Forever. Catch Me If You Can by Doughboy. And then Renaissance by the wonderful and great Beyonce. came out this week. So there was some
Miss
Beyonce came out this week. So she was doing her thing. And since we talking about her, she was brought up a few times. Beyonce was our Mid Ketchup Spotlight album this week for that Renaissance 16 tracks. The ones that I like, the Summer Renaissance, America Has a Problem, Thick, and All Up in Your Mind. I would have to say that the beginning of the album sounds like the soundtrack to RuPaul's Drag Dance, what's that drag show? Whatever that drag show is called that RuPaul has. It sounds like
I don't know.
It sounds like it would be. It sounds like anything that would go with house music or some old, like in the 80s or 90s when Madonna came out with her dance stuff and they was out there voguing and everything. It sounds like something that would go perfectly with that. Then like the second half of the album had a little more bassy vibe, a little more attitude to it. And so she was in her bag. She was doing it up. So it's a good album through and through. It has some songs in there that you would be like, like when you catch yourself if Groove Is in the House came on, Groove Is in the Heart, you'd be like, oh, that's kind of jazzy.
Okay.
It's got some songs that are just like, it has that like housey type deal. So like there's some stuff that's up there. So she very much made an album that was going to play in some of those pop house. It'll be good for the remix for the DJs to be like, like she was like ready to be up in there, like let's go, yeah. So it fits in that a lot. But those are the four that I was like, okay, those are bangers. I could ride those in the car. Went ahead and put them in my playlist because they do rock. You know what I'm saying? She do be getting busy on there. So did anyone of y'all happen to hear this album or any of the songs off the album?
Is one of the songs that you won't bring my soul?
That song. Doesn't that sound like some old like about the Vogue stuff, like people be on the runway?
So I'm from Chicago. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I grew up in Atlanta. Like we came down here when I was 4 or 5. But like even when we come to Atlanta, that's why people used to bump all night. I have a cousin who's a DJ, and when he used to throw parties, it'd be that stuff right there.
Yeah, rocking it. Yep, that's it. Be ready.
All that. All night. And when you go to Chicago, they play that all night till like 5 a.m.
Yep.
And they just hype.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'm good with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was my background.
Yeah.
So I heard she had another song, Church Girl or something like that.
Yep. Church Girls on there. It's a different little vibe. Pretty much she's talking about how the church girl should you know what I'm saying, throw it back. I was like,
I heard that's supposed to be the jam.
It's got a little something. I mean, voice wise, you know what I'm saying. I'm more production first. You know what I'm saying, lyrics and things second. So you gotta catch me in the first 10 to 15 seconds of the song. Like, let me see what this producer's doing, and how they gonna grab me with the hook. You know what I mean?
So for me, man, real talk. I just said probably about 20 minutes ago that if somebody run up on me, I'll shoot their ass. So I can't be talking. I can't tell thugs that I'm listening to Beyonce.
Yeah, don't do it. I mean, hey, I got you. I think
I'm on my
8 Ball MJG coming out with a new album here soon. I know they just had a new single that dropped, so you can check that out too. I saw
you know who else dropping though?
Who that?
I seen earlier. Farside.
Okay, Farside.
From the 90s.
Yeah. The Farside had to team up with somebody else.
My team.
And somebody else.
That's a jam, man.
That's my dear. You do not know me,
but
I know you very well. That's my shit.
Yeah, that was a jam. Yeah, so there's a lot of songs out there, man. Check them out. Let us know what y'all. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. Please hit us up, talk to us, and we're moving on to the next part. It's the interview with Kelly Williams, man. So we really appreciate you that you came through and hung out with us, and we just wanted to ask you a few questions, man. Understand you a little bit better. Understand how you're helping the community, helping yourself, and helping all Black people and being a great example for everything that's going on in your life and those that are around you, man. So I know you're musically inclined, sir. So like just tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Give us a little bit of the past because I know you from the military and from
Yep.
the army, man. Just give us a little rundown from that time frame up to here, you know what I'm saying? And what's been going on with you.
All right. So I mean, military is kind of easy, Um, started in Fort Drum with you, Lofton,
Climb the
and
glory.
climbed the glory, smoking the sword. You remember that?
Smoking the sword. Yep, you know
Yeah.
what's up.
You know what's up. You know what's up. And then, after the deployment in 2001, I got out. And before the deployment, before September 11th, I had gotten married.
Mhm.
Um, that was an interesting story. So I'm up on the piano playing the piano after church, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you remember Ralph Hamlin?
Mm-hmm.
He
Sorry, Hamlin. Got him.
yeah. He's like my second dad.
Yeah, yeah.
So what was crazy was, this girl I learned later was stalking me the whole time when I go
Yeah.
to the gym, when I go to the church, when I go to the whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I never noticed her, she never noticed me, but I was having like a horrible week. So my vibration went from like up here to like way down here. And
Yeah.
I'm playing the piano mad after church. And so that's when I meet her. You know what I mean? Because he
Yeah.
brings her by the hand to me up on stage after church to
Right,
meet
right.
to meet me.
Mm.
Needless to say, 19 years later, we are divorced, and the only reason it lasts 19 years
I
is
thought he was gonna say
because
we still together.
no, yeah.
He gave he
I've
gave
been
you that
still.
that left turn when you thought it
I
was the right turn. He
Yeah.
was like, "And we're not together." He said,
He said 19 years later we
yeah,
ah
yeah, man. And
man.
so and so and so I like.
It was such a
and,
beautiful story too.
yeah, yeah,
She was the
yeah.
love of my life. I fell in love. I fell in love with
Yeah,
her
man.
the first time I saw
yeah,
her.
yeah.
She
Like
just said,
here I am up there, doing some of this. You know what I'm saying? And just
ah,
playing the piano all
yeah.
at the service, and he brought her to me. And then a few weeks later, September 11th happened. So
Mm.
deployed. You know what I mean? And Ham went with me, and after that, my end of service was coming, so I got out like a month after redeployment, and then went back into the reserve like later on that year. Went into AGR, so I became an AGR recruiter from 2000 and what 3 to 2006. Then I went back to chemical as an AGR guy, for
Mm.
about 5 years. Then they called me back to recruiting for a year. Then they lost all the spots, and I went back to chemical for about another
Mm.
4 years. And then that's why I retired in 2016. And wow, and that was kind of crazy too, because every company that I went to, wherever they were on the list, like chemical companies, we were like 52, right?
Mm.
Out of like 53 or something. And I
Right.
used to brought my first chemical company up to number one in like 6 or 7 months.
Man.
We were top in every category. I
Yeah, yeah.
trained them guys. It was just awesome. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Then we was on a homeland defense mission.
Mm.
So that's when you have your F 350s, your long trailers, all your decontamination stuff in the back. You're doing casualty extraction, you're doing bio, you're doing all of that stuff. All that
Mhm.
laboratory stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Stuff that when we joined chemical, we thought we were going to do in the first place.
Right, right. That was on the video. Like
Right,
everybody had the video that they show you that you don't do none of that stuff. There's only like
right,
10 people in the whole world that does anything on that video. And you're like, yo, I'm gonna do that. You be like, no, you're not. Actually,
Ah,
you're not.
right. I'm
oh
not going to be in
shit.
the laboratory except for when you go to B knock or A knock. You're never in the laboratory.
Yeah, you ain't never in there. That's
So
funny.
on the Homeland Defense mission, we were more in the laboratory. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. Yeah, yeah.
And so did that. Oh, I love that first unit. And then when I was a recruiter, actually here in Atlanta, because I grew up here. It was kind of like I could just vibe with these people.
Right,
Man,
right.
I had like a 5 or 6 schools and a college. Man, everybody was coming in for me, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Now when I was in Florida, and that's where my number is from, man, let me tell you, they like you call, they will cuss your behind out. Talking about, and Bush was in office then. It was right
Yeah,
before
yeah.
Obama. He was like, you serve under Bush. He's stupid, and you stupid for serving under him. I'm
Damn.
like, man, I'm
Like,
sorry.
Like, wait a minute.
man, they was wilding out.
So we used to pass our business cards between, the branches, and we used to, just, here we are, Navy, Army, Air Force, we all out there, just and Marines, we all just laughing at these people, right? When we get
Mhm.
like something crazy. But Florida was crazy when it came to recruiting. Atlanta was beautiful, but
Mhm.
then they lost the spots, and then I went back to Chemical back in the Huntsville, Alabama. Well, Redstone Arsenal.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Redstone. I know about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. So I was there, and it was a similar type similar type of unit, except for we did more biological stuff,
Right, right.
biological detective stuff, and it was harder getting that group together, and the system had changed, and
Mhm.
everything changed, but still helped to get this group to like number one, like after
Right.
like a couple of years and stuff. And then I was actually forced to retire.
Mm. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Well,
were, yeah,
yeah,
they were
yeah.
losing spots.
So with
Yeah.
Emil, with that experience that you had, like, was there any time, with everything that was going on, did you feel that there was a requirement or an example that you were showing to the black people in the community, being a recruiter and also being on that homeland defense, like, um did you feel that responsibility to hone in on those particular, or what type of advice did you give to, I know you're recruiting wise, just like, hey, I'm trying to find out certain people, but did you feel like there was a certain vibe that you had with when you would find another brother that was out there that you were recruiting and giving the lowdown?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was in Florence, South Carolina, and I was in that unit, there it was like 98% black. So
Mhm.
when I'm teaching, yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna talk about OPSEC. I'm gonna
Right,
talk
right.
about EO or something like that.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna throw in a little bit of our community information inside in that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw maybe scripture in there. I'm gonna throw maybe some motivational speak in there. Cause be honest with you, I don't care about none of this stuff that's on this board. Really, it's just a check the block thing. But let me give you some life experience. Let me show you how to watch out for yourself when you're in the community. Let me show you how I was able to invest, or just
Mhm.
whatever I had that I was successful with, boom, I give it.
Mhm.
So when I was recruiting back in Atlanta, it was primarily black, for most of the, and I would do,
Yeah.
the same. You know, um, I couldn't really do that in Huntsville because it was like a good mixture.
Right, right.
So
Understandable.
I had the biggest office because my office had one of the conference tables in it too.
Mhm.
So I would bring people in there, and there was a second computer on the other side. So I would bring the people in there, and I would counsel them one on one, and then yeah, I would throw a little bit of empowerment in there,
Mhm. Understandable.
because I realized something, and I realized that I was one of the not even gonna say only, but one of the few successful people a lot of these people had seen,
Yeah.
because they're not active duty. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're reservists. I'm the
Mhm.
only active, like, there's only like four of us, five of us there, you
Mhm.
know? So, along with, me being successful in the military, successful in other areas of my life that I was able to share, they hadn't really seen a guy like that,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
So, I was able to give my information and give, to the point where I have like a soldier who's written 2 books. I have another soldier who's gotten like their master's degree, and I can give you story after story after story after story after story. And I get called, I've been retired for what, 5 years now? I'm going on 6 years almost retired, right? And every now and then I get a call. Hey, Sergeant Williams, remember when you told me this or you showed me this? Well, man, it has proven to help me throughout the years, and you was right. Blah 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 blah. Thank you. Love you.
Yeah.
My dog.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, Rashim, you have any insight or joke or questions that you want to ask my man? Crack a joke.
So yeah, so no, I no joke. But
Nah.
so as a recruiter, yeah, like skills, I know me growing up, you know, and like I said, me being in the Army as well. So as a recruiter, and you're going out to different demographics or whatever, as young as approaching, let me say, when you approach certain generations, a certain genre of young people, how do you feel like they accepted, like they accepted you as authority? Like you know, a lot of times somebody come in uniform and that's a vision of authority or whatever, or that's a role model or whatever. But a lot of people, especially in certain neighborhoods, certain demographics, don't um, take too well to people in uniform or authority or whatever. Did you have any situations to where you felt like they didn't take you to at a level to where you were coming at them? I guess if you can get what I'm saying.
Yeah. So when I was in Florida recruiting, um, I was treated kind of like the last options. So
Mm-hmm.
let me explain to you. I was in Fort Pierce, Florida. You go left out of the recruiting station, they're shooting teachers at those schools over there. You go
Wow.
right. You go right out of the recruiting station. You drive up with your nice Yukon XL lugged out and all that stuff. But the students have like Hummers on like 26s, have like
Mm.
Cadillac Escalades. They're driving to school in Porsches. What are you gonna tell them? And then
Right.
Yeah.
the only thing you can sell them is adventure.
Mm-hmm.
That's like it. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't sell them education because mommy and daddy got a million for them to go and mess up and flunk out of school 18 times and still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, you can't sell them education. You can't sell them money. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you really can't sell them travel because they already got passports at the age of like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like their parents hook them up. The only thing you can sell them on is adventure. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so with that, you might have one to be like, yeah, I just kind of want to do this. But and then you go to their house and then you have to go through this big wrought iron gate. And you have
Mm-hmm.
to go speak to the police officer that's guarding the entire thing. Like you going to Rick Ross's house over in Evander Holyfield's old house, where he
Yeah.
got police
Huh.
always there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You going to these kids' houses like that, and they like come in and you open up the door and you got to use two hands because it weighs 1,000,000 pounds and the door is like 18 feet tall.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
honestly, what are you going to sell a kid like that?
Yeah.
And so they look at you like, poor thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Don't even worry
Yeah.
about
He's like, you drove all the way out here just for me
it.
to do this right
Yeah.
here, shaking my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Either you trying to make sure you get out of the neighborhood, or you like, man, how do I get one of these? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You in both.
Yeah.
You in one or the other in that situation. You know?
Right.
Trying to figure out what you're doing, what's wrong with your life.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just, I'm
So
protecting the world.
I mean, I know, through your story, you talked about some of the difficulties, ups and downs that you've had. You know what I'm saying? We've talked offline, and you talked about with your kids, and you being a single father, and you have two children that have autism, man. Like, explain to us some of the ups and downs
Ooh.
that go along with that type of, you being, being that provider, being, their father in this situation, and some of the things you had to overcome, being that having that.
Man, the it just broke up,
Mm,
so I didn't hear that last part. But basically, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and my ex-wife did not want to slap a label on the kids.
right, right,
We didn't have a whole lot in common. But that was definitely one of the things we had in common. We don't want to call them something and that just be their lot in life. That's the
right,
box they live in.
right.
So with saying all of that, it took me to when I divorced 2 years ago and meeting. Well, I say meeting, re-meeting my now fiance, who is a school teacher,
Hmm.
who she's tough as hell. And
Right.
so to get me to realize and kind of, both of us are strong-willed kind of people.
Hmm.
But to really just get into my head, listen, let's let the doctors go ahead and evaluate what their situation is. And
Right.
that took everything for me to do. You
Hmm.
know, I mean, I ain't no cry. I'm not a crier, right?
Right.
A couple of weeks ago, I had to do this packet for my daughter, who's basically nonverbal. Now she's starting to become more verbal,
Right.
but she's basically nonverbal at 16, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm filling out this Medicaid packet because I got Tricare and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But this Medicaid, Katie Beckett's packet is going to give me all the therapy I get for all three of them for free. And so now I'm working on the child that needs it the most. And so
Right.
sent that packet off last week, blah 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 blah. But a couple of weeks ago, just getting it together, I got off the phone with the woman who's helped me put this packet together, and I ain't no crier, but I cried like a baby just to really come into this full realization of, hey, this is, you know, my kids may need help functioning in this world for the rest of their lives, whether I'm
Mm.
dead or alive.
Right.
And
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
having that realization of, dang, there's a small window where I can get like two of them I think are gonna be cool. But you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
one, woo, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing that packing and it just crushed me,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But but I've been, and so I will have to credit a lot of what I'm doing now to my fiance. And so she has been really, getting me pointed in the right direction. And then, of course, I meet people on my own, but she knows this stuff, right?
Right.
And just getting me to the right people, the right programs, and then I'm helping them, and I'm seeing a difference. So a year before, we got to this house about a year before,
Right.
right? And a year later, my kids are a lot better,
Yeah.
Mm.
all of them.
That's good. That's
Now,
good. Yeah.
and it's been crazy because their mom hasn't seen them in well over a year.
Mm.
And she
Mm.
was supposed to see them, Christmas, Thanksgiving, spring break, whatever other holidays there were. She's in Tennessee. When we divorced, we was in Huntsville, Alabama. She found a place up in Tennessee, and I came here back to Atlanta, where I grew up.
Right. Right.
And so, yeah, she hasn't seen them, and it's been killing the girls. My son already peeped game and already realized what he was dealing with, and kind of
Right.
was like disassociated himself with his mom to
Right.
the point where me and him, we was eating a sandwich one day in 2019, and he was talking about how much he don't really like her, and that
Mm.
you know, most
Yeah.
boys don't say stuff like that about their mothers. I choked on my sandwich. We was eating firehouse subs. I was trying some
Ha.
extremely hot sauce, right? I'm gonna put this blowtorch on this sandwich, right? And so he hits me with it right when I'm swallowing it, and then it goes down the wrong pipe, right? And I'm over here
Ah.
like, and so I'm just typing on my phone, right? I'm just typing on my phone.
Ah.
Like,
And
help.
this dude,
Help.
this dude spoke about how much he don't like his mom, like he was Tony Robbins or somebody, and broke it down in bullet point. And I ain't never said nothing crazy about his mama to him. Right.
That's wild.
And so, without even getting into it, it kind of shows you the toxicity that was there. When I come home when I come home from uniform, your kids are excited to see daddy, but they was extra excited, and I didn't know until after the divorce really
What was
why.
going on? Yeah.
Little abuse happening. Doctors find blood clots in the brain. Of my non. Yes.
Wow, man.
Of my non-verbal. Right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that's deep.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And you know what? I ain't trying to turn this to be, no downer or nothing like that. We're in a good place now, though.
Yeah,
I'm in a good place though.
And you brought them out of of that situation and took hold of it. So man, that always congrats, man, for you taking the responsibility, man. And we've had not only yourself, previous guests, man. Like I feel like we the show that got single dads on the show because we've had a lot of single fathers, which is wild. Yeah. Like you didn't really think that many, but on our show we've had single fathers that's been taking the responsibility and handling their business, man, in those type of circumstances, man. So
and I'm gonna tell you like this, honestly, and like I said, I was a single dad. I got my son when he was 11, and he's 25 now. But like you said, man, it's when you take on that responsibility as a father, you don't understand the level of responsibility that is. You don't understand, because even as fathers, it's now our job and our task to make sure this young person that we created, become a part of society. You know what I'm saying? A thriving member of society. And, like when I had my son, it's always, you always think about the future. Like, how is he going to be? How's his future going to be? What kind of person he's going to be? Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? And it's always, like you said, as a father, especially as a single father, you're always going to doubt yourself, but you still grow into that role. When I got my son, I was kind of, and his mom ended up going through something in her life where I had to get custody of my son like ASAP. And I was overseas. I was in Afghanistan when I found out I had to get custody of my son. It took me 3 days to get back to the U.S. But I would do it again. You know what I'm saying? I would do it in a blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so I don't understand, like I said, when you got parents, and I don't want to turn this into that because we got to go, but you got parents out here, especially, fathers that are right down the street from their kids,
never go see
or
them.
live in the same city as their kids and never go see them.
Right.
That's unacceptable. So, like I said, on this show, we're going to definitely always promote, like you said,
always.
Being as fathers, man, go be a father to your kid.
Right.
Kids need fathers. They need mothers. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the mothers are usually the ones who, have the kids and who take care of the kids, and the fathers are not around. But you know what I'm saying? Fathers, we need to know that you need to know that we need you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And ladies and females, if you got a guy that's willing to be a father to his kid, let him be a father. Period. You know what I'm saying? There's no, just because you can't be with him, he can't see his kids or whatever. Or he got a new woman that you don't like, now he can't see his kids or whatever.
Stop blocking.
Let that man, stop blocking him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, let me get a soap about that, man. But hey, man, like I said, congratulations, man, for all you doing. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be the great person you are, man, and we commend you from Mint Ketchup, no doubt.
No doubt. Yes, always. And now
I appreciate it.
We're going to go ahead and our next little portion. We got Respect Your Deck, man. And I know we have to ask every person that comes on Mint Ketchup. It's not only us uplifting, minority professionals and those people that are doing good things, but music's a part of this thing too. So we're going to jump in here and see what's going on with your deck, man. So first off, we're going to say, like, what was the most influential artist that you had in your life that influenced your life as you look at it right now?
Man, this whole thing was super hard. super hard because I respect so many artists out there. There's so many, like, you remember Poor Righteous Teachers back in the day?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Rock
yeah.
this funky joint.
Yeah, bruh. Bruh. You remember Digital Underground and
Okay.
doggone uh I mean all of those, Eric B and Rakim,
Yeah.
KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like it's just so many of them. You know, of course,
Mhm.
Pac and Big. You
Yeah, yeah.
know, I like Mace. You know what I'm saying? I like
Tiny suit. Mhm. Uh, uh, uh.
breathe, stretch, let it go.
Ah,
Breathe, stretch, you know. Like, so this was hard for me. This is hard for me. You know, there's so many influential artists out there. You know, and I wrote Busta Rhymes on there because God
Oh,
dog, you know,
I
I
love Buster.
love energy. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love, you know, and you know, think about his videos when he'd be like, you know, you know, he's all
He be getting it done,
he be
man. Buster,
getting it right. The energy just be on point. And
yeah.
then, you know, I mean, the people who he has on, you know, I mean, it's just like it is. Even his new stuff that came out like I
Mhm.
think it was like about a year ago or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, like it is just so dope.
So dope. So dope. Yeah, Buster
So
Rhymes is a
yeah.
guy that's high up on the pedestal for me as well.
yeah,
For
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So
Yep.
what's I know when you gave us back the little layout, you had I don't know for the album. I know that gotta be tough, man. I know you have a lot of genres, hip hop wise, but just in general. In general, can you give us an album? I know you more of an R&B dude.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you got I mean, you said that intro, man. That intro album was pretty good too though. But but
It
man,
was
you gotta
actually.
yeah, I mean the
Woo!
album was pretty legit, man. So what album? Not necessarily genre wise, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop, R&B, gospel. We've had them all on here. What album would you go to, you know what I'm saying, that can lift the spirits, you know?
Woo! Woo! Okay. Like that Michael Jackson album, was it not Against the Wall? Well, I love that
You're
one
off
too.
the wall?
Not Off the Wall. What's the one that
You
came
got
after
Thriller?
Thriller?
Thriller.
Thriller.
Thrillers
Like
is it.
It's a
that
classic.
whole
Yeah.
that whole
Classic.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's a
know,
classic.
I've been playing a lot of them songs lately.
Yeah, yeah.
You
That
know.
Thriller's legit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I'm
That's
learning this
it's
new
a classic.
song now.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I love that old Anita Baker, like that Sweet Love, that
Oh,
album,
Nita Baker. What?
boy.
Serenade you to sleep with some Nita Baker, boy. You
Yeah.
like, yeah, that voice. That voice be like, you be like, ooh.
Yeah.
It was like comforting, man. It was like a pillow. You be like, ooh, Anita, she
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Man,
Mess around.
mm,
Good
yeah, and you know, you know, I do like some of the newer artists. You know, it's just so many of them out there today that I really absolutely love, and it's just like, you know, even with gospel, R&B, hip hop,
Mhm.
it's just and okay, so I'm the one who's created music. I've created, like, you know, probably a couple of hundred songs,
Uh-huh.
just music, period.
Right,
So
right.
you get, when you're creating music, you get out of the mindset of actually listening to music and really listening to yourself and
Right.
creating that new sound. And
Right, right.
so I've created a lot of different new sounds that I've given to other people and blah
Mhm.
blah 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 blah. I mean, I've done some stuff on my stuff, but you know, I want to tweak it and make it better and things like that. So this is why it's hard for me to answer, because I'm considering myself in all this stuff. I like me as well as I like these other artists. I like
Hey,
what
there you
I've
go.
done and my friends have done.
Yeah.
And it's just so much. So like, even like that Little Wayne Go Get a song, you know,
Yeah.
that stuff like that. Like, all I do is win, win, win. And then the Gospel Cats created another version of that, which was even doper to me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
Right.
got
The
yeah.
Gospel Cats create, and it sounds so good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
so that's good stuff.
It's just like whatever is like, I need at that time. I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Understandable. So, what we'll do now, I think, Rajim, do you have your list, sir? Do you have your list ready?
Of course I got my list.
I mean, I just want to make sure that you got your list ready because we about to switch over to the top almost 4 right now.
I'm about to blow your
my mind,
blow your
man.
mind, son.
Let me know what's up.
So first of all, this week for the top almost 4, we're going with the top 3 producers, right?
Okay.
And music producers, all right. And I kept it hip hop. So
okay. You say you only got 3 on there, baby.
I'm gonna hit you. I got 3, but I got 2 honorable mentions. All right.
2 honorable mentions.
So my first honorable mention, which is gonna set the tone for who my other 3 are, you're gonna be like, what?
All right,
so
here we go.
Dr. Dre is my first honorable mention.
Interesting.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
I'm just playing.
My second honorable mention, Just Blaze. All right. So boom.
All right.
That sets the tone for my top 3.
All right. That's right.
Started from the bottom. And look, my first started from the bottom is gonna fuck you up because then you're gonna wonder who the first 2 are. So at the bottom, number 3. Kanye West.
All right, we got Yeezy. All right,
number 3.
Number 3.
Yeezy. Number 2. Rick Rubin. Let's go with it.
Okay. All right.
Number 1, and Loft, you gonna like this? Timberland.
What? See, but you know what's funny though? You know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious about this is that when I did it, I didn't even put Timberland as number 1.
Really?
So I didn't put Timberland. He was in my list, but I didn't put Timberland as number 1. So you did. We got Yeezy. We got Rick Rubin. Timberland number 1. I like Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin is.
Brian said for real.
Like Rick Rubin is legit. Like I'm saying the same thing, but as you can see on the bottom, I'm saying the same thing because in my list, you can go back. There's a few episodes, and I had 4. But yeah, Rick Rubin's legit. He wasn't on my list. He was very much doing of course he did the Jay-Z joint. He did Beastie Boys. You know what I'm saying? Has more of a rock. That's why he got more of a rock deal to his stuff than I like in my hip hop. But he be getting that.
The reason why I picked him over Kanye is because Kanye is like a understudy for Rick Rubin. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's why I picked Rick Rubin over Kanye.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, everybody has their own criteria. I probably would have went different in the layout of what we have right here. I'm for sure having Pharrell in my top 3. Timberland was in my top 3, and I think Dre. I think I had Dre at number 4 due to the fact that his production after kind of Eminem stopped really making albums like he was, and then he started producing really his own stuff. Like I mean, he does still use Dre, but he kind of has his own sound that he started producing his own stuff, and then you also got Royce and be doing stuff with him. Like he kind of does like Detroit type stuff now. Like Dre, you don't see it promoted as much on that aspect. So I would for sure would have been more like Pharrell probably has the largest
catalog.
Swap. Yeah, the largest catalog of success on all genres, and he's like a go-to. Timberland's in there, and I'm for sure like yay. Like as of hey, I'm walking up to the stage and I'm giving you an award of some kind. Those are the 3 that I'm really like, yeah. I mean, Swiss Beats. I probably would put Swiss Beats before I'm putting Just Blaze.
Even for it's a lot. It's a lot.
There's a lot of cats.
Yeah,
there's a lot of cats.
Missing.
Yeah.
I
mean, I kind of make
that was
anytime. I kind of look like anytime Timberland's mentioned, Missy Elliott is a part of it. Like I kind of just like they are together, kind of in a bubble to me, because their sounds are, you know,
similar.
syncopado. You know what I'm saying? Like they are very much like, you like that? You like, yeah, I'll use some big words there. Like they're in sequence. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very much like together. When you listen to some of their stuff, you be like, yeah, Timberland, yep, Missy, they're right there, right there together. You know what I'm saying? So I do like the adding of Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin is very much a piece of hip hop that a lot of people don't bring up a lot. You know,
and
so
that's why I put him in there, because a lot of people don't understand the reach that Rick Rubin has in hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if he did Brass Monkey, but that was a banger. Like I don't know, like there's all type of joint, like and Paul Revere, dog, and I mean like there was some beats that you be like, if Rick, I'm not sure, I didn't look at the production catalog or listing on those, but those sound more like Jay-Z, things that Rick Rubin would have done. Yeah, he be knocking it out. So Kelly, you see anything wrong with this list right here?
No, I don't see nothing wrong. I'm good with this list. I'm gonna throw a curveball and see if y'all can catch it. What about
let's get it.
Ryan Leslie.
Ryan Leslie.
You're not I know Ryan Leslie, but I'm not familiar with who he's touched.
I mean, he's made millions off of Cassidy, Fabulous. I can't think of the rapper. But yeah, man, if you ever look up Ryan Leslie, the making of in YouTube, like he'll have like 1,000 videos that will come up when he's actually creating the beat.
He's a member of the Hitmen.
I think
that's what I was like. Okay,
Hitman. I know the Hitman. Yeah. So he's a member of the Hitman. I know the Hitman as a whole. I don't know him individually or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Also honorable mention. Daggone Dungeon Family, you know what I'm saying? Daggone Organized Noise. You know what that's about in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like those are cats that I've been like, yep, they be doing their thing. So man, it's not a bad list. And I like the adding of Rick Rubin, man. That was this is the one list that we've had so far, sir, that I'm not gonna yell at you, because I mean you've had some lists, dog, and I'll be like, what is happening today? Like I'll be like, how did I make music with this guy? And
then you gotta throw one. It's all good.
It's all good. I do like the add of Rick Rubin, because a lot of people don't be giving him his love, his props.
Yeah, Rick Rubin get a lot of props.
They be doing this thing, so I really do respect that one. So good stuff on that.
No doubt.
Well, gentlemen, we are at 1 hour and 37 minutes. A little longer show today, but I really appreciate, once again, everybody show love for Daggone Kelly Williams showing up in the place. We really appreciate you coming back and hanging out with us, man. Anytime that you have time, come holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you got something that's on your heart that you want to talk about, or whatever. This is the spot for it, and we're always here to uplift and celebrate minority people that are professional, doing big things and affecting their community in a positive way. So we always want to make sure that that is taking place anytime. So whenever and if you need to come by and come speak a word or get something off your chest, this is the platform for sure to come and do it, man. So
I got plenty.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming by and seeing us, man. Once again, I'm gonna play this little commercial. You gotta come. We gotta come check out my man. You know, I'm gonna play this commercial real quick for you. Make sure you check out my man Rajeen's book real quick. Hey man, go check that out. Check his book out.
Check out Coma, man.
Be a good read. Make sure that you come check it out. He's supposed to be having a Coma 2. Supposed to be coming, working on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Coming soon, baby.
Coming soon. I'm trying to get in the book. Maybe I could be a character. I don't know.
Hey, I'm trying to get this screenplay written. So you got this movie out. All right. So yeah.
I just want to walk in the background. I'll be the robot guy in the background.
You need a robot,
but once again, guys, I really appreciate you. Everybody out there, come hit us on the social medias. Come hit us on Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, all them joints. Also, we on Spotify, we on TuneIn, Google, Apple, all those. Come check us out, Mint Ketchup Podcast.
We everywhere, baby.
We everywhere. We out here, man. We really appreciate y'all come chilling with us and having a good time with us. Once again, Kelly Williams. Once again, Rajim. Once again, Lofton in the building. And we out of here.